So if you're in the AI space at all, you've definitely heard of RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation. It's an awesome tool for giving your models fresh, up-to-date info. But what happens when the questions you're asking get really, really complex? Well, that's when basic RAG starts to hit a wall. And that's where we're going today, to the next evolution of this tech, Agentic RAG. So, what's the big difference here? This slide pretty much says it all. Over on the left, you've got traditional RAG. It's a straight shot. You ask, it finds, it answers. Done. Simple. But look at the right. The agentic approach is a whole different ballgame. It's not a straight line. It's a full-blown strategy. The system actually plans its attack, does multiple retrieval steps, reasons about what it finds, and then adapts how it generates the answer. It's the difference between a librarian who just points you to a shelf and one who sits down with you to map out your entire research paper. To make all that magic happen, AI agents use specific strategies, or what we call workflows. The best way to think of them is like playbooks in sports, 4 core plays you can run to tackle different kinds of problems. First up, we've got the most straightforward of the bunch, the sequential workflow. And just like the name says, this one is all about following a clear step-by-step path from the question all the way to the answer. The process here is actually pretty elegant in its simplicity. As you can see, the user's query just flows down this nice, clean, linear path. First, it gets a little tune-up with prompt optimization to make the question crystal clear. Then, the retrieval agent goes and grabs the right data. And finally, the generator puts it all together into the final response. It's basically an assembly line for answers. So this setup is absolutely perfect for things like support bots or any kind of conversational AI. And why is that? It's because that straight line flow is fantastic at maintaining the context of a conversation. Each step just refines the process, which leads to a really coherent and relevant answer, exactly what you need when you're asking a bunch of follow-up questions. Okay, next up is the router workflow. Now, if the sequential path was a simple one-way street, the router is more like a super smart intersection, deciding exactly which way to send your query to get the best result fast. And this diagram shows you exactly how it works. A query comes in and boom, it hits the router. This agent has one job and one job only, to figure out what kind of question is this. If it's about, say, internal company data, it gets sent to the specialized data agent. If it's something that needs info from the web, off it goes to the search agent. It's basically an information traffic cop. This makes it a total game changer for any tool that needs to pull information from a bunch of different places. I mean, you wouldn't use the same approach to search a structured database as you would for the open web, right? So by routing the query to a specialist, you avoid that clunky one-size-fits-all approach and you get much, much better results. Our third playbook really builds on this idea of using multiple agents. This is the parallel workflow, and as you can probably guess, it's all about tackling a problem from multiple angles at the exact same time. It's built for speed. So instead of one agent doing one thing at a time, the parallel workflow is like unleashing a whole research team at once. The query comes in, and a lead researcher agent basically acts as the project manager. It immediately sends out specialized agents for search, for documentation, and for finding citations. They all get to work at the exact same time, in parallel. You can see right away where this would be incredible, right? Deep, comprehensive research that needs to be done, like, yesterday. By having all these specialist agents working simultaneously, you can get a fully synthesized answer up to 10 times faster than you would with a one-at-a-time process. It's all about maximizing efficiency when the task gets complicated. And that brings us to our final and honestly, most sophisticated workflow of them all, the critique workflow. This one has a kind of superpower. It can check its own homework. Take a close look at this diagram. After the retrieval step, you see that little loop there labeled self-reflection? That is the absolute game changer. The system generates an answer, but, and this is the key part, before it shows it to you, it stops and asks itself, hey, is this answer actually any good? Does it meet the quality I need? If the answer is no, it doesn't just give up. It actually rewrites the original query and tries the whole thing again. This self-correction mechanism is exactly why the critique workflow is so crucial for high-stakes fields like medical analysis or financial decisions. When you absolutely cannot be wrong, you need a system with the built-in ability to check its own work and catch errors before they ever get to a person. Okay, so we've met the 4 workflows. We've got sequential, router, parallel, and critique. The big question now is, how on earth do you decide which one to use for your project? Well, this table is basically your cheat sheet. If you're doing simple Q&A and you need the AI to remember the conversation, go sequential. If you're juggling a bunch of different data sources, the router is your best friend. Got to do deep research on a really tight deadline? Parallel is your go-to. And if you absolutely positively cannot afford to be wrong, you need the error-proofing of the critique workflow. But you knew there was a but coming, right? Of course, there is no such thing as a free lunch. Every single one of these powerful workflows comes with its own trade-offs, and it's really important to know what they are before you dive in. So let's break down those costs. That step-by-step process in sequential, it's reliable, but it can mean slower response times. The router is smart, but if you give it a really ambiguous question, it can get confused. Parallel is blazing fast, but running all those agents at once gets expensive. We're talking 3 to 5 times more tokens. And finally, that amazing self-reflection in the critique workflow? Well, all that thinking takes time, giving it the longest wait time of all, which, hey, is a price worth paying when accuracy is everything. So when you put all of this together, what does it really mean? It means we're moving past AI systems that just retrieve information. We're now building systems that can actually strategize. This quote right here just nails it. The whole idea behind Agentic RAG is that the system doesn't just blindly grab a document that looks right. It actively analyzes the problem and figures out the best process for finding the best answer. That's a huge shift from simple retrieval to genuine reasoning. Which leaves us with one final big question to think about. As these AI systems get more and more powerful and complex, and as we rely on them for more critical decisions, is that ability for self-reflection, that core idea from the critique workflow, the single most important skill we can possibly build into them? Something to chew on. Thanks for watching.